to Ready, a Journey of Emotional Resilience. I'm your host, Brandon, and we're here with our kind of monthly recap and wrap up and just kind of check in on where we're at, what we're doing. If it's your first time listening, it'll be a little bit of a intro to the channel, what we're about, what we're trying to do, and then looking forward into May and what we're trying to accomplish and where we're trying to grow to. So excited for you to join us today. Thank you for checking in and listening. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. You can go check out our Instagram page. That'll kind of keep you up to date on what's coming, what segments are dropping that week, and all that type of stuff. Just some different information on that one as well. So yeah, Michael's not with us today. That's all right though. I'm sure he'll be back soon. Just had some stuff going on. So just me this morning with you. And looking forward to kind of going into the channel a little bit, and then recapping, everything we've done. And if you haven't been up to date, definitely go check out some of the videos from this month. So Illuminate, Navigate, Radiate is kind of a project I started a couple months ago. Really just, all about mental health awareness, self-growth, resilience, and building that in not only ourselves, but helping other people build that as well. And you kind of look at those three words with Illuminate, Navigate, Radiate, and they're there for a purpose. They're there for a reason. And I chose those specifically because of the journey that we go through when we're on that path of healing, when we're on that path of self-growth. And starting off with Illuminate, just really illuminating the darkness, or the problems we're facing or the challenges that we're facing. And that's always the important first step when it comes to growth, when it comes to accepting what's going on. And then once we accept it and we understand it and we're honest that it's a problem, then we can start going from there. So Illuminate's really just about looking at that problem honestly, looking at that problem, and understanding what it is to us, why we struggle with it, where that struggle comes from. But just noticing and accepting and saying, like, yeah, this is a problem for me. What's the next step? And that's where we go into the navigate part. And obviously that's the biggest part of everybody's journey is navigating that, because when we navigate, we can end up in a lot of different places. We can end up in just replacing that problem with another problem. We can end up falling back if we don't navigate correctly or continuously navigate that issue. Or we can end up where we want to, and that's in a place of being a happier, healthier, more successful person, and however we define those words. However, whatever those words look like to us, whether that's, my happiness could look completely different than your happiness. My success, my definition of success could be completely different than yours, and that's okay. Once we can understand those words and define those words for us, then that navigation becomes a little bit easier because we know where we want to continue to grow to or get to. And navigating can look, a million different ways for everybody. Whether that's, counseling, therapy, medication, self-help, fitness, nutrition, meditation, journaling, the list goes on of the different things that we can try, the different things that we can do in order to continue our self-growth and in order to continue to evolve. And then the radiate part, which is probably my favorite part of it, because that's what I get to experience a lot of right now. With a variety of different people on the journey segments, is really just saying, hey, this is the issue I've had. This is what I've gone through. This is the challenges that I faced. This is how I've healed from it. This is what I've done or continue to do in order to get to where I am today. And that's been a really cool thing, because obviously we've had a lot of guests on to share those experiences. Michael and myself have shared some different experiences, and that's the great part of recovery, of healing, is we then get to hopefully inspire and bring hope to others that are still in that situation. Or we can just all around prevent somebody from getting as deep or as dark into it as we have experienced. And just, coming from, being a recovering drug addict, I ended up in some dark places. I ended up in some bad spots. But just over 9 years later, I'm in a much better place with that. That doesn't mean I haven't had my challenges. That doesn't mean I haven't messed up in other ways, because I have. But I try to continue to grow. And when I hit one problem, I try to face it and then move on, continue to grow until probably another problem is going to come up in my life. And, all we can do is continue that path of illuminating, navigating, radiating. You're never probably just in one space with it. You're probably constantly bouncing back and forth between the three spaces. Or maybe you're radiating one success that you've had, but you're just illuminating another struggle or another challenge that you're facing. And that's the journey of life. That's what we have to do in life, is we have to continue to face those challenges and grow if we want to be where we want to be in life. And it's not always easy to do that. Most of the time it could be a pretty difficult challenge. I would say a lot of the times we can't do it by ourselves. And so that's important to, be able to reach out, to be able to admit that you have a problem, to be able to say, hey, I'm struggling here. Can you help me? Can you help, guide me, navigate me to a better place? Can you give me some tools? Can you give me some advice? And that's a big part of it. And that's okay. It's okay to be able to, or to have to reach out for help and to ask for help and to rely on other people sometimes. I know I wouldn't have gotten out of active addiction without relying on people, because I tried myself. I tried many, many times to say, you know what, I can handle this. I can get out of this myself. I can deal with it when I want to. I can address the problem how I want to. And sometimes that was just replacing one substance for another. Sometimes that was moving to a completely different city or state, or changing relationships or whatever it was. But in the end, I always ended up back in the same spot. And most of the time, I fell a little bit further each and every time that happened. So I want to be where I'm at today without, the people in rehab who got me through that first 2 weeks, without the people in early recovery, without my family. All those people, relying on those people and having them help me and being open to them helping me has got me to where I am today. And like I said, I still struggle. I still deal with some different things, and I have to continue to remember that, if I'm struggling, I need to be honest with that and say, you know what, today I'm struggling. It's been a bad day. It's been a bad week. This is what I'm struggling with. This is where I'm at. So that way I don't feel so alone. I don't feel so isolated. And I don't feel so inside my own head, which by myself can be a dangerous place to be. And, at this channel, at Illuminate, Navigate, Radiate, we really want to build that community. We want to build a community of people that are looking to grow, of people that are looking to help each other out as well. It isn't just, come and listen and we have all the answers. This is the way you do it. No, it's more of just an open discussion, open conversation about different ways of healing, about different struggles, different challenges that we face, different perspectives, different, walks of life and how we handle those, and hopefully being able to plant that seed, in hearing and talking to a lot of different people in my life. I've realized that I take some stuff that I need, and I don't need everything all the time for that everybody's saying. And so if you can just, listen to a 40-minute video and take, 5 seconds of advice and apply that to your life, and it makes a big change, that's what we're looking to do. That's all we're looking to do is build a community of support, of hope, of inspiration, because life can be tough. And we all know that. I'm a big believer that everybody faces some challenge. Nobody has it easy. We don't always understand somebody else's struggle. We don't always see somebody else's struggle, but usually that struggle is there. And so to be able to, inspire and hope and bring hope to people is what it's all about, is what we want to try to do, and do that in a variety of different ways. And that includes bringing other people into the conversation, whether it's journey segments or guests on different, topic discussions or a monthly series, whatever it may be, or just people in the comment section, people sending a message to us. We want to bring as many people into that as possible, because the more voices heard, the more perspectives brought to the table, that's the way we can all continue to grow and heal as we face these different challenges in our life. Um, so yeah, so if you're if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a consistent viewer, and you've been checking out what we're doing, then welcome back, and just a big thank you. A lot of gratitude to the people that have been watching, the people that have been commenting, liking, subscribing, or reaching out. It's been really awesome. This is something I'm really passionate about. I love talking about mental health. I love talking about self-growth, not only to hopefully inspire, hopefully to bring hope, hopefully to help somebody make a better decision than maybe I did, but it also helps me a lot. It keeps that at the forefront of my mind, that I constantly have to do this stuff, that I constantly have to work on myself, that I constantly have to face my problems and my challenges if I want to continue to grow, if I want to keep that train moving to the next station. Early in recovery, one of the biggest things I always thought to myself was, I don't want to be content. I don't want to be in this place of, oh, I'm good now, so I'm not going to do anything else. And I've ended up in that space. I've ended up in that mindset of like, oh yeah, I'm good now. I can stop doing the things I did, and that only, brought me some trouble in life. So, again, thank you for being back. Thank you for checking us out. This month has been a really awesome month. We've had some really great guests from a variety of walks of life, from a variety of perspectives, from a variety of challenges, and all of them do something a little bit different in their healing journey, whether that's writing books or making documentaries, to being a motivational speaker, to just putting a message of hope and positivity out there. It's been a really awesome experience talking to some great guests this month. And if you haven't seen them, definitely go check them out. We started off this month with Dr. Denisha Keating, and that was a wonderful one. From, she grew up in the foster system, and looking to make an impact and a change in that. We had David from Montenegro, or grew up in Montenegro, and being somebody who with just some great perspective, obviously really studies, what he's all about, and the philosophy and the psychology behind it. He shares some really great perspectives, and another one that, you could watch and probably take away a bunch from. We had Josh on, who just has such an inspirational story of, growing up on the streets, ending up in prison for an attempted murder, and then becoming a motivational speaker. And I love that because it just shows that no matter where we're at, we can always make that change. And I think that's a great example, definitely a powerful one. Just this past Monday, we had Nicole on, just a really great story of inspiration and hope, of changing your life and kind of uprooting everything you knew and what you were doing, and just chasing a dream. And she's been a great example of that. And really excited about Monday. The last Monday in April hasn't dropped yet, but it's coming. Grammy nominated Sean William. That's a really awesome conversation. We had a great conversation about men's mental health, about his experience at the Grammys and having to go to work the next day. Also about his son as well, and just one I definitely recommend checking out this coming Monday. The topic discussions have been great, talking about vulnerability. That's kind of what we're all about here at this channel, is being vulnerable. I think vulnerability can open up a lot of growth in life. So that was a really great discussion, and really just the essence of what we're trying to do on this channel. What we're trying to bring to people is show that being vulnerable can be really powerful. Also talking about moderation and habits. Those two kind of go together with, you want to create good habits, and we want to be able to moderate what we're doing in life, because too much of a good thing can become a bad thing. Too much of a bad thing obviously can destroy our lives. And we have there's a lot of excess in the world at times. And so when we can really moderate, and then develop good habits around that moderation and around just how we live our everyday life, that can lead us to being more positive, being more happy, being more successful as we go. And so, if you haven't checked out all the videos from this month, I would definitely recommend going in and giving them a listen. If you're driving, just turning them on. If you're cleaning, or if you just want to sit there, listen and watch, check them out, turn them on. And then any of our guests that we had on, all their links are in the description. Go give them a follow. Go check out what they're doing on their pages, because again, it's really inspirational, and it can touch a lot of people. There's some amazing people, and I was really lucky to be able to have the conversations that I got to have with them. And yeah, looking forward to May. May's going to be another good month. Been lining up some really awesome guests that I'm excited to have some more conversations about. And it's really special. And I'm really grateful to be able to do that. Life is busy. There's a lot going on in people's lives. I mean, I just look at my everyday, and with 2 kids, with a job, and with just, the everyday occurrences of life. It can be difficult and busy to schedule with somebody. So I really appreciate anybody that's willing to do that, willing to give me their time, willing to give you their time, and share that experience of hope, share that experience of challenges and overcoming those challenges. So I'm really looking forward to May. You're going to see some great guests. You're going to see some great people. You're going to hear some amazing stories of resilience. And I'm excited. So definitely be on the lookout. Like I said, if you want to be able to kind of see what's coming up in that week, go check out that Instagram page. We're going to do our series on body image and mental health. I think that can be really important. I think it's something everybody struggles with, or a lot of people can struggle with. And just because there's so many expectations, there's so much pressure put on us from social media or family or friends, whether you're a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. There's a lot of influences that impact how we view ourselves. And so, previous guest from March is going to be joining me for those conversations. 5 Fat Fridays in May. So we're going to drop 5 episodes of our body image, and just look at it from different perspectives, different conversations surrounding that. So Annabelle's going to be coming back on and joining us for that, which is going to be some great conversation, because she shared a really inspiring story as well. And then, topic discussions. It's, looking at body images as a series, we're going to look at some different discussions about, self-acceptance, self-discovery, identity, and just different things like that. So it's going to be really focused on self and accepting ourselves and those different challenges we face, whether it comes to, who we are, what we're trying to do, the way we view ourselves, maybe physically or, mentally, emotionally, all those different aspects of what goes into our full selves. So May's going to be another really good month. It's been pretty awesome to be able to keep this up and keep going. It's motivating. It's inspiring to just be able to see people buy into it, and see people, support, and see people want to be a part of it. So that's been a lot of fun. I mean, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes planning. But this has been such an awesome journey so far, and I'm looking forward to continuing it. May's just going to be another chapter in the book. It's going to be another great month of content and segments and hope and inspiration and resilience. Don't miss out. Check us out, subscribe so you don't miss anything. Check out the Instagram page so you don't miss anything. But first and foremost, just join us and have a good time, and bring some more positive vibes to the channel with you. So I mean, this has been a lot of fun. This is my first one filming by myself. I dropped a couple early segments by myself, but it was just audio, because I was pretty nervous, and still am nervous about putting myself on camera and filming. So haven't really ever been big into the social media thing. So, this has been a new experience for me. I'm enjoying it though. So, I appreciate again everybody tuning in, checking it out, and being a part of. And so I hope you enjoyed the little recap, the little intro to the channel, the little looking forward to the next month. This is something I plan on doing for the foreseeable future. Find different ways to adapt, find different ways to grow. We'd love any input. That's another cool thing about talking to different people is I get different input, kind of tweak or change things as I go. So if you have any input or comments about, you know, what we're talking about, different guests to bring on, if you want to be on different series that we could spend a little more time diving into and dissecting and just getting different perspectives on, please, you know, reach out and share those. Obviously, you know, to keep it going, it's going to take some different perspectives. It's going to take some different conversations. And I would love for anybody to be a part of that, because that's really what this is all about. It's about bringing people together in a time where maybe we're a little more divided than what we have been in years past. And so to bring a little more positivity, bring a little bit more connection, bring a little bit more hope, happiness, is really just what I want to achieve, and you know, I think we're on our way to doing that. But yeah, so thank you again for joining. I just want to say one more time how grateful I am for everybody listening, for everybody tuning in, for everybody, you know, checking this out. Like I said, it's a passion project. It's been something that's a lot of fun. It's been something that I have thoroughly enjoyed, you know, doing these last couple months. And again, I invite everybody to be a part of, to come and connect, to come and bring some advice, some you know, illuminate your challenges, you know, face your challenges here with us, because you're going to find people that want to support you and want to be there for you as well. So yeah, so thank you for listening. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Make sure you come back in on Friday and check out our final segment of our Navigating Substance Abuse series, where we'll dive into some psychedelics and, you know, a little bit of what that's looked like in my life as well, and some different experiences with that. So yeah, so thank you again. It's been Illuminate Navigate Radio. Have a great rest of your day.